Alright guys, so today we are modifying the IS300 once again. What's going on YouTube? Alright, so what's going on YouTube? Alright, so what's going on YouTube? Alright, so what's going on YouTube? We're gonna teach you guys how to gracefully install these stars in your headliner today. So the card that we installed this was a 2005 IS300. For this project, you will need about a day or two because it's a really long, tedious process depending on how many lights you end up installing. In this car, we originally wanted to install 380 lights, but to be honest, along the process, you will lose a couple fiber optic wires or whatever cables are called. You will lose some, and in our situation, we kind of messed up and we unattached this part, and we ended up losing a couple fiber optic cables after they were installed. They're just not getting any light because, as you can see, a few of them are sticking out, which we probably will go back and fix on a later date, but we just don't have time for that yet. So stay tuned.
Alright, so now we're going to start taking off the headliner.
So to start off, you need to remove this visor. This visor, you just can pop a flat head up in here and it should pop off. Relatively easy. So pretty much everything in this car is held together by clips, which is kind of a good thing. So you just tug on it enough and it'll come off. And I'll get back to this part later because I need that light. So we can take the headliner off or the visor off with one bolt here, or screw. Here we got one here. There's a total of I believe 3. There's 2 on this side and then 1 on the back of this. Yeah, as you can see, this is already coming out. And then I'm actually just gonna take this off for now. There should be a, you're gonna have to pull a little. There should be like a harness type of thing back here.
It's a wire?
Yeah, a wire, because this is for the garage remote and the light. Okay, there you go. Shit, I was like, damn, dude. Alright, but it came out. Just unplug it right here. Oh, I guess you just squeeze that, come off like that. And then we'll still got the screws. I'm gonna put these in a safe spot because I tend to be the one that loses. So we got this side off right here. There was a little ribbon harness for your garage remote and the light. There's another Phillips head screw on the back of this, which we can just take off right now. I just found out this screwdriver is not magnetized. And I believe this is just held in, well, the rest of it is just held in by clips. A screwdriver, Phillips flathead does actually help a lot because a lot of this car, like I mentioned, is held in together by screws, or not screws, by clips. So having a flathead screwdriver just makes everything that much easier. Same on this side, there's another flathead right here. You're just gonna pop this one out as well. Okay. This is abusively sharp. See, last 2 bolt screws. There were 2 more bolts. There was one here, not a bolt, well, a screw. There's a screw here and a screw there, which was holding this light module up to the light and garage module up to the headliner. And to remove this, I don't know how the hell to remove it, but we'll figure it out. Oh well, let's get back to that later. Then we have these door handles right here as well, or these, not door handles, the oh shit handle, which a flathead does wonders with. So there's a bolt here. Okay, I guess we don't even need a ratchet or wrench. We can low-key just pop it out with this. Same on this side, and same for the rest of the 4 handles, the oh shit handles.
Go for it.
So we got the all of these handles out. It was actually not that bad, to be honest. So the next step would be to also remove this from the sunroof, just because this is one of the pieces that is held in. And you just gotta be careful. You don't want to like bend it too much because it is kind of like it's like a metal wire, and you really don't want to bend it out of any more shape than it has to be. It is flexible though, so even if you do, it's not too hard to get it back. It's just better to keep it nice and neat. And then you just use another flat head to pop this part out. Oh, you got screws right here. Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay, so I guess we got screwed. It's so cheesy. So I guess, well, you live and learn. So you gotta pull that glass piece out, well, not glass, like that little plastic film piece out, and expose these 2 screws. Obviously, if you have like the proper tools, it should not take, you know, much time whatsoever, but we're just trying to work with what we have currently. So yeah, we'll get back to you guys when we have this out. Pretty much when you have all of these like accessory things off, like such as the oh shit handles, this light out, you actually, what we found out is you don't need to take the clips out. Number one, they're actually low-key kind of difficult to take out. I have no idea why, but we tried for a little bit. They really didn't want to come out, and we'll mess them up. But you know, since they are like, you can just slide this through, so when we're actually pulling the liner out, we're not gonna have to, you know, mess with it too much. So that makes everything easier. Same with this one. This one's actually really like way more difficult than it should be, unnecessarily, abusively. We're just gonna slide that out as well. So after you got all those out, you can come start at the trim. You can start, you know, again, since everything is clipped in, everything should be relatively easy to get out. You don't need to pull it too much out anyways, because you just need enough to, you know, slide the liner out in a way. So I guess we're gonna start. So we're just gonna remove the seat belts as well, because I don't think it's gonna come out any other way. So these are also clipped in, like most parts. With this, we actually need the tool, so we're kind of screwed there. So we got this out. It takes a 14 mil ratchet,
and 250 pounds of pressure.
Yeah, it was like very, very tight. So this trim should come out, you know, that much easier now. We're gonna have to pull this off. So weather stripping slightly.
Clip on that.
There's clips everywhere. All right, we got it. We probably broke some shit, but I really don't care at this point.
You just super glue it back.
Yeah. We did come into a little issue. I believe only 2002 to 2005 have this. So for the actual lighting of the interior of the car, it's ribbons. There's ribbons that run through the entire, pretty much the entire headliner for the 2002 to 5 Lexuses. I guess the only way to take the entire headliner off this is take this whole harness off. Should be alright though. Right. So after like a brutal 35 minutes of ripping this headliner off, here's where we're at. We have this fiber optic cable that we're gonna use. Pretty much what it's gonna do is that's the supply beam in a way. That's gonna you know, generate light, and we're gonna see the light at the end of each cable. So, or each wire. So we're pretty much gonna pop a hole and then just hot glue it down, which is the easiest method. So now we're gonna get started. So the method that we're using to punch holes is we're literally just using a whatever it's called, like a thumbtack or whatever, and we're gonna grab one of these fiber optic cables, just stick it right through. You can see we're gonna leave about like half an inch maybe, or an inch of worth of fiber optic cable hanging out, and then we're just gonna literally just hot glue right over it. We're about like 2.5 hours in. We took like an hour-long break.
Yep.
And so we have the sides kind of pretty much done. All right, guys. So we're back. What we're doing now is we have everything ran. We have it hot glued down. We have the end of the, I don't know if you can see it, but we have the end of the light source all taped on. All right, guys, so here we are, the finished product. I apologize for the poor lighting. This is you can change through all different sorts of colors. Here's white, purple, blue, green, yellow, red, and it has a bunch of different options. Like you can change the motor speed. Motor speed pretty much is like, I guess, the twinkle effect. For now, I just have it left on the jump setting and just slowed down the rate, so it kind of looks, so it fades in better.